Okay, so let's talk about the Capitol. What did you think about that when you saw all of that shit?
What
the people climbing the fucking walls,
right.
them in the
First
offices.
of all, I just want to let y'all know that white people are the new black people. I'm just saying. Nah.
I'm about to say, what that mean? Black people forever. Y'all know me.
No, but I'm
Black
just saying.
people
No,
forever.
I'm exaggerating. But what I'm saying is, figuratively speaking, we were called monkeys for a very long time, and these motherfuckers was climbing the wall like monkeys. They was climbing the wall like they ain't had no.
Yo, first of all, I was enjoying seeing that. I was laughing like hell.
Why?
I was like, oh my God, because everything that they said that the black people was going to do did not happen, and the white people were doing it. Or the people that day. I don't even want to say black and white, even though it was Caucasian people there, but I don't want to say that and then somebody come looking for me because everything is so sensitive these days. But for sure, everything that they said that we were going to do with the Black Lives Matter protests and stuff, the white people were doing it.
Well, I'm going to say this. It's a thing called white privilege.
Of course.
And white privilege has existed in the history of America. And we know that. So, when you have your power taken away from you and you've had it for so long, you will go crazy. It's like...
I agree.
It's like all day you've been like the top dean in your school, like you was the dean in your school, or security, like you run the whole security in your school, right? And you've been doing that shit for 50 years. You've been doing it for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, one day your boss comes in and goes,
That's
you know what?
Happening.
I'm going to promote Jonathan ahead of you.
No, I agree with you.
And Jonathan just started. He just came in. And Jonathan's black too. Oh my God. That's even... What? Now all of a sudden, you feel like, what did I do? Now some people have no thought for themselves. They can't think for themselves. So they let Trump do it for them. And this motherfucker is from New York. And we know a snake when we see one. So that's why we ain't voting for this dumbass motherfucker. And you got all these white people and shit out of town like, we're gonna go up there and run the motherfucking Capitol. We're gonna storm the Capitol.
But they did it though. They did it. And that's another thing that's blowing my mind. Like, how the fuck do you really think that they let that happen? Do you think they let it happen?
Privilege.
Or do you think
they
that
let him in? You saw the video.
I did see one cop like this. He literally was like telling them to come in. But I don't know. I feel like all of that, well, a lot of it was an organization, because how the fuck you got into people offices and you was able to take pictures and you got in like every place of the building that you wanted to.
Those doors weren't locked, and if they were, then they were knocked open or busted open by people who knocked them open. You see, the thing was, being white comes with a certain privilege. You are not expected to act like a nigger. If that was anybody else, it could have been Muslims, whatever it is, they would have had fucking people with riot gear lined all up across the shit. The National Guard, you would not have been
seen that they did
during Black Lives Matter.
I seen those pictures and stuff too. I wasn't there. Like, unfortunately, I would have loved to go during that moment, but I didn't. I saw a lot of pictures. Yeah, my eyelash.
Yeah, fix that eyelash. We recording live. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't
We
care,
got two
man.
cameras over there. We gonna have to edit this shit.
Yeah, they gonna love me anyway, right? Because I'll take these right off real quick.
Don't take it off right now.
Don't make me do it. I will do it.
Don't take it off right now.
Please.
If
I had on a wig, I would take that wig off and through it real quick. You don't
take
know
it off
me.
right now.
I will take it off.
But anyway, going back to what we was talking about, it's a white privilege thing. That's the reason why they were able to storm the Capitol so quick. I mean, they were able to just run up in there and take everything over. And the reason why they was able to do it is because they were white.
Of course.
That's just it.
I honestly don't feel like I did like a lot of reading and stuff. I just went off of the pictures that I saw and the stuff that people was posting and stuff. But I think that, I don't know, a little bit, that was just a little bit too crazy and they got too far for me. You know? And I find that white people can do stuff, but for you to be able to go into that federal building and all of that shit is just crazy. I worked at the post office in Whitestone, and you cannot just walk up in there.
Yeah, but that's one person. You're talking.
I don't care if it was a whole crowd. The gates are locked. It's locked. You cannot get in there unless you have an ID or you're buzzed in.
Okay, but let me explain to you. You can have a locked gate all you want to. If you have 10,000 people, 200 people, that's too many people to stop. How are you going to stop that many people?
Well, I'm not really sure, but they said that the federal building, like the feds are down, not the federal building, sorry, the feds are down a block somewhere. And like, come on, that is a federal building. And it's not that, the post office is a federal building too, but it's not as important as the Capitol building.
To answer your question, the law enforcement was so relaxed and that they allowed it to happen. What do you, and they also had law enforcement that sided with Trump, and that was Trump supporters.
Well, yeah, those I agree. Like that one that was allowing people to come in, I did feel like he was a Trump supporter, and he wanted it to go down. But the rest of that's just too much. Like I don't know. I mean, I feel like they said that. I'm not sure because I didn't really do my research. I just wanted to touch on it because I do want to say that I thought that was like, bullshit or whatever. But I wanted to say that I felt like that the whole situation was it went too far, and it was like 250,000 black people at the Black Lives Matter protest supposedly when they were there, and I saw pictures of like hundreds of cops standing on the steps, and basically I just find that that's they could have stopped it. That wasn't too many people to stop. They could have done it.
Yo.